Welcome to 5 Pints In, the show where we're literally 5 pints in. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, man.
I feel like
I'm not gonna comment on that.
someone asked me the other day, do we have a pre-recorded intro or do we re-record it every time? And now that I think about it, something weird happens every time we do it. So it's not pre-recorded. You had the weird pop in your bottle last time, and then Connor's just
Had a
sprayed.
silencer on it the time before that.
Yeah,
and I just sprayed it.
So no, we probably should pre-record it, but it just seems more natural not doing it. I do want to start off by thanking our sponsor, SportsVids. If you know someone that loves football, boxing, Olympic darts, or cricket, then get them a personalized video shout-out from sportsvids.com. It's a great Christmas present for your friend. We're coming in on a few days on Christmas here, and it's just a great gift if you haven't got anything for your friends or family yet. You can choose from football legends like Ian Bishop, Tony Cottee, Sean Goater, and other stars. It's also great for birthdays, weddings, special events. And even if you just want to send your friend a special message from one of these sports stars, SportsVids, personalized video shoutouts from sporting heroes. Get yours now at sportsvids.com. Now let's jump into the episode, and I do want to first talk about Connor's taking a shot at Jack right now, and he's also wearing a Man City shirt. You're probably wondering why he's not an alcoholic and he hasn't switched allegiances. He did lose the predictor and took my 2-loss streak off my hands.
Who won?
Silence.
Again. How many consecutive have I won? Five?
No.
Five?
I'm
No,
not sure if it's 5.
3 or 4.
Four.
It's definitely not 5.
Four. Definitely four.
Yeah, no, definitely 3 because the one where he won in Chelsea, the first time he won at Chelsea, I won that one.
Well, I know you haven't lost. But you know what? That's he was saying it earlier. Connor was saying it earlier. It's not a great thing to be proud of, because if you're winning and the scores are this bad and all over the place, then clearly there's something off.
Are you trying to say I don't know nothing about footy? Is
Either
that what you're saying?
either you know a lot and you're playing and you know how shit these teams actually are, or you're getting lucky.
Who knows?
All right, you know, you both know that I've beat you at everything all your life.
All right.
Don't you? So this is not going to be any different, is it?
Yeah.
At one point, I'll get old and lose something to you.
This is the only thing we can play you in now because you don't have any legs.
Yeah, we don't want you to have a knee replacement if we do anything physical.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll figure something
Yeah, when
out.
they come out with robot
When
legs.
I come up.
Yeah.
We'll figure something. We'll have a competition with something
All right, I'll start training.
that involves me legs.
But yeah, it's the scores have been so weird. I think we're gonna
Not as weird as the beginning of the Premier League, though.
yeah, but it's almost like flip-flopped. I mean,
It's just everyone's still shit.
yeah.
Everyone's bad. There's no getting
Well,
around it.
there's one team that isn't.
You say, what, Southampton?
No, I'll be honest with you. The right team's at the top of the league right now.
The right team.
The right team, yeah, the team
No.
that deserves the top.
No, they are as of late, but if you want to count the whole season, they don't deserve to be top.
Well, look, the Fulham game as well, but in general, when you gauge them against everybody else, they've had less bad performances than the majority.
Okay, but also, well, not necessarily. We just watched the Tottenham game, and Tottenham were the better side, in my opinion.
Don't agree with you, mate.
In the sense of they.
Clearer chances, maybe. Not the better side. I don't agree with Jose. In this
Oh yeah. Okay. When that came out of my mouth, I kind of wanted to
Tried to swallow it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It was. I was saying to you earlier. It was the best. It wasn't a great game. It was a good game. It was the best it could have been. You know, and it ended.
That's one I've been for a while.
Yeah, because of the ending and
that's
everything.
only
It had
because of
everything
the-
in it.
That's probably because of the intensity of Liverpool, though. It's not to do with Tottenham.
Yeah, but how? But
Sit back. But you had one team looking like they wanted to win the league, and the other team looked like they needed a point to survive, to stay up.
yeah,
That's what it
but
was.
yeah, but if that's in the, all right, you could say the same thing about. I don't know if you remember the Chelsea game where Torres ran off, and
Yeah, do you?
and scored to make it.
I remember Gary Neville's tweet.
Yeah. In my opinion, Chelsea was still the better side there. They were getting robbed all over the place, even though Barca had 70+% possession.
Well, there's a difference, mate, when you're in a knockout tournament and when you're doing that every week.
But this game was gonna decide. Now it feels like Liverpool have
only 13.
I know,
it's not going to decide the league, is it?
Yeah, but
Tottenham going to do that. They did it against City. They did it against Chelsea.
This game was a milestone for everyone.
They did it against Arsenal, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
I don't like it though.
Win the league doing that.
I don't like Liverpool at the top right now. That's what I'm saying.
You can. You definitely can.
Mourinho's
and this is the year to do it.
He does that every...
If you go back and you talk about Leicester, what's the game going to be like? I said to you the other day. They play Leicester at the weekend. There's going to be no fucking players in the middle third.
I know, yeah.
They're both going to be standing in their own box going, smash the ball to each other. Be like a fucking tennis game.
Yeah, or Jamie Vardy will counter-attack and run into 5 Tottenham defenders. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll end up 0-0.
So would you say this Tottenham-Liverpool game was a better top-of-the-league clash than the Tottenham-Chelsea game?
Jesus.
You can't use top-of-the-league clash.
You can't blame Chelsea at all.
Donald Trump would tell you it's fake league.
Yeah.
It's absolutely fake league. Look at Chelsea. They were top last week. They've lost 2 games on a spin.
Yeah, and also if City win this weekend, we can go above Chelsea.
We were the better side in both those games.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
doesn't mean nothing. You've got to beat Jose and be the worst team and pick up the points. Would you rather see your team play like that?
I would rather have what happened. I would rather lose those 2 games than win them. No. I'd rather win one game and lose the other. I'd rather lose both games and win one game and lose the other, playing the way we played.
Rather than lose 2 games.
Well, if we played shit,
I'm lost. I don't know the answer. What's the answer to that riddle?
And won like how Jose Mourinho won. I shouldn't have took that shot.
No,
I did actually make sense then. I did make sense.
When the game finished and he went over and you didn't know what he'd said, Jose to Klopp, and all of a sudden you just seen Klopp's teeth. Like,
and he's laughing at him.
And then he found out he'd gotten the best team lost.
Yeah.
Fucking
and he like goes to,
You've got to love having...
You know what he said? Because he had the injury thing about Liverpool before the game, and he said, it's Jose's mind games. You know what? What a load of bullshit. It's the media.
Yeah,
trying to find a story in whatever he does or whatever he says.
Yeah,
exactly. You know? Yeah,
and then Jose is now trying to. He's put something out there for his players to see, and as if like, what is he? Is he the guru? Like, and he's inside his players' minds.
Yeah,
and he's going to make them believe, even though they were out there on the pitch.
Yeah,
he's now good. They're going to go home and go, oh, fucking hell, we were a better team. Jose said it.
I think he does. I think he does do things like that though, as a part of the management of the whole thing though.
Of course he does.
I don't know if you've seen. Does
he understand how fucking stupid he sounds?
No, but you gotta love him. You just gotta have him love hearing from him in the Premier League. Did you see? I spoke about this last time. The Tottenham documentary on Amazon. There was like a scuffle in like the last episode or second to last episode. And he's telling them the whole season. He's telling them they have to be bastards on the pitch. They can't be nice guys. They've got to be bastards, to win games. And it's funny seeing inside the mind of Jose there because you've seen it elsewhere, but not known. That's probably what he's saying to everyone. But there's been a scuffle in training. I think Eric Dyer tackled Heung-min Son and like took him out. And then there was a fight between Lucas Moura and Aurier or someone. And Jose's just. Yeah, not a fight, but like a,
scuffle.
Yeah, just being held back or whatever.
A fight.
Yeah. But Jose's just standing there like enjoying it, And it's just a part of his management. It's like he's understood that his management telling them they need to be bastards is playing out right in front of him on the training pitch. Like, I just feel like every action he takes...
He's a supervillain.
Yeah, exactly. But
is he okay swearing without upsetting someone?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going home and tell me mum.
Yeah.
I ain't swearing, boss. Hey, good comeback for Dele Alli. Come on in the 85th at 1-1.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he came on...
And he ducked away from a header.
He came on at the weekend, didn't he?
Came on and dove, the first thing he did.
Yeah.
But what I did want to say... The reason I thought Tottenham played so well... Because... It it's exactly how he played Chelsea. It's exactly how he played Inter. It's exactly how he did Real Madrid for a little bit, even though he had the outlet to Ronaldo on that.
I think we're saying that many games. It's just exactly how he plays.
But that's the thing. They could have. Tottenham could have easily have won against what you just said is arguably the best team in the league. So if he's got, yeah, exactly. So he should, like, in my opinion, Tottenham should have won that game. Every shot that Liverpool had, if it was in the box, it was only a couple yards in the box.
I understand what
Lloris is a good enough keeper to like, he's not going to make a mistake like David De Gea.
Some days. I understand. Salah's got another spunky one. You know, it's going right at the keeper.
My point.
Top corner goes in off the post.
My point exactly. And
but Bergwijn's had 2 great chances that could have put them 2-1 up.
My point exactly.
2 great chances. So, yeah, but it's not that they played the better football or they were the better team. They had more opportunities. I think more clear-cut opportunities to go ahead in the game. Who's to say if one of them had gone in, Liverpool still wouldn't have scored? We don't know. Okay,
but look at Liverpool's chances. They have that Salah goal, and then they score off a corner because you see Dyer fall over.
Liverpool are trying to win the game, Con.
Yeah, I know, but
Tottenham aren't trying to win the game.
Okay,
they're trying to not lose the game.
Okay, but they're also trying to win the league. So if you can,
before Christmas, Con.
I know. Well, I mean, in previous seasons,
some people pretty much have, but you can say it's the same about West Ham. Are they trying to win the league?
No, but what Jose Mourinho looks like he's doing is playing. He's not playing the same exact way against every team. He kind of is, but you can tell each team he's playing against, he's playing a little bit different, and honestly, he kind of deserves to win each.
Well, that's because they have
last 5 games
from weapons, yeah.
Of course, yeah. He says, "Oh, we don't have world-class players." I think Son's top 5 best players in the world right now, hands down, probably 3rd. You got Harry Kane, who can finish anything, like, despite what we say about him. And then plus, he has a lot of. He has Sissoko, who was like. Can glide. He has so many world-class players, you know.
I'm not buying into this Højbjerg shit. But
that's what I was about to say. Højbjerg's a bad footballer, but he's a little pit bull, and he will go and do what he does.
Up for Jose in the way Jose
exactly,
wants to play.
And Jose always needs.
But don't do what these commentators are saying. Oh, he's the hub of it all, and
no.
Every minute of every game.
He does the dirty work.
You know why? Because he doesn't do enough to make mistakes to be fucking taken out. He does run around, and when your speciality is running around, and your manager plays that certain way, you're going to be in.
Mm-hmm. Well, think about it. It's him and Højbjerg and Xhaka are literally the same exact person, the same exact player. It's just Tottenham are doing well.
I think
that's the difference.
Yeah, I think Xhaka's on a different level of bad. Like, they're both.
Funny enough, I actually respect Xhaka 10 times more than Højbjerg.
I respect.
Højbjerg's a piece of shit.
Yeah, that comparison's good, but just after the weekend Xhaka had, I don't know.
Well, no, who was it? Actually,
most teams have had a Xhaka at the weekend.
Yeah.
Look at Tottenham. Tottenham, what? They drew 1, lost 1. City drew 2. Liverpool drew 1, won 1. Chelsea lost 2. Sorry again, Con.
West Ham
deserved to
West Ham 1-1 drew 1.
Leicester 1-1 lost 1.
That's what I'm saying. It's not like
Everton.
Yeah, they yeah, exactly. But that's my whole.
Southampton are playing as good a football as anybody right now.
Yeah, that's my point. And everyone's playing shit football. So that's why you can say Southampton's playing just as much as
Liverpool today. Looked like they wanted it and they were going to go. Yeah,
100%.
City aren't doing that right now, mate. City aren't doing that
I don't want to talk about it.
I thought.
Why did we do the podcast? He said to me, he went to me the other day, I don't want to talk about the Wolves game. He sent the text.
Yeah, I know, and we don't have to talk about that. But the
we
positive,
will. Yeah, we.
No, we won't. The positive is, I sent that text to you as the second. I mean, I'm not going to talk about what happened, But as soon as what happened in the Wolves game, I texted...
Neto diving.
No, Neto scoring. So...
But you said it before that, I think, didn't you?
I
was 15 minutes behind.
Okay, yeah. I tried to be as vague as possible.
My phone was buzzing away. I knew it was you going mental, and I couldn't look at it. Oops, there you go. Where's he gone?
I don't know. But, sorry, what were you saying?
Didn't give the warning, we'll just carry on without me. We'll just carry on without you.
Yeah.
Just
No, I just had visions of the beer spilling on a really expensive blanket, so I had to switch it out.
Really expensive.
Okay.
Well, they're not my blanket.
And actually, it almost did. You almost knocked it over.
That was me.
No, that wasn't me at all. Yeah.
It's all right. Can we?
Anyway, no. What I was about to say was, after I literally said to both of you, I'm done watching football, or something along those lines. After Neto scoring, I'm done. Fuck this. But then I watched the City West Brom game, and I told you, I spoke to you like the day after or something. It was nice watching City play.
Hold on. I just want to quote you from the Wolves game. I don't think I can talk about this Wolves game if you bring it up on the podcast. I hate football. I hate Wolves. Fuck everyone that plays for them. The sport is done.
All right, and I took that back. Not everyone that plays for them.
Yeah,
I wasn't
as well.
I wasn't though, and then I thought that when you called me later, you're like, oh shit, he sounded drunk then, so he's gonna be 10 times more drunk now, like 4 hours later. I wasn't though. I was just generally mad.
You did say to me, I'm having trouble getting my words out.
Yeah, yeah, because I was so. But to be fair, not all Wolves players. It was the only attacking side of Wolves, except for Podence. And I wanted to bring this up with the Ashley Westwood, with Xhaka getting sent off, and how much of a pussy Ashley Westwood is.
Yeah.
And how much, and why when I didn't watch the Xhaka, I didn't watch it live. I thought, oh, he's obviously gone 2-footed at someone's chest, but he's not. He's done what you should be allowed to do. No one's squeezing someone's neck or anything. No. But if someone's, I mean, have you seen it? Westwood's actually tripped Xhaka.
No, I know, but and then Jack has been embarrassed and thought, I'm gonna go back at you, and he's.
Well, no. If you're pissed off at someone and then you get tripped by someone.
If you go for someone's throat, it's like...
Well, think about it.
It's like...
This is why we should always bring in the hockey rule.
Are you a mountain lion? Like
no, bring in the hockey rule. Give him like a couple minutes to fight. If it gets too rough, then break it up and then they go sit out for a couple minutes.
Like hockey.
Yeah, exactly. Xhaka won't be missed and Ashley Westwood wouldn't be missed. But
could you imagine footballers fighting though? Like hockey
that's
players?
The point. Like, that's the point.
Would they scratch people? Would they pinch and bite?
They would stop diving and they would stop screaming at the top of their lungs.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean...
But yeah, Chilwell actually did the same thing to Podence, and Podence was so riled up throughout the whole game. Podence could have easily gone down, but I mean, throughout the whole game, Podence, I don't think dove once, and I hate dived once. And
well, he normally does. He must have forgotten.
He does. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't want to back him saying he's not a diver because he is blatantly. But my whole point of this was I watched Man City afterwards against West Brom, and it calmed me down because it's
because you're not the only shit team.
It's enjoyable watching you guys play.
Didn't calm him down.
No, it's not enjoyable watching us play when there's no end product.
Well, no, but. But everyone's doing bad right now. You could have scored. Look, that could have gone. That could have been 4 or 5.
I will say, De Bruyne put in 2 incredible balls. Right, the 2 obvious ones for the headers, for Gundogan's header
and Sterling.
But like, look, when Gundogan made that header, I thought, where the hell are our strikers?
And then
why is Gundogan the one who scored? And credit to him. I don't always give him the praise.
But both of them were on at the time. Jesus and Aguero.
Yeah.
But the thing for me with Jesus now, mate, when I watch him, he's everywhere except in the middle of the fucking box.
Well, that's every team.
Yeah.
He's everywhere else.
I couldn't see him.
Too deep, too wide.
I couldn't find him.
To get involved in the game. If he was playing for a team that didn't keep possession, or didn't get it in the box, or didn't create chances, I'd understand that he'd go drifting.
Yeah.
But I don't get it when you've got a team that will eventually get up there.
And everyone's...
No matter how West Brom play like Tottenham,
they
will get balls in the box and you will get chances.
Yeah.
Why are you drifting out to get touches of the ball? I don't understand.
Well, I don't mind when Aguero does it when it works, because Aguero does it to create the space and pull the centre backs in with them, with the wingers coming in behind. But it didn't. That's not how it worked
But they weren't the worst headers anyway. They weren't the worst.
No.
They should have both gone in.
Yeah.
It's one of them things.
Well, not necessarily.
Whip on the ball. They've headed it down, but he decided to keep it. Does he save it or does it hit him? Which one? I don't know.
Are you joking?
I think he made two good saves.
Yeah, we were talking about this after the game.
They needed to head the ball a little worse to the point where it just kind of like, you know what I mean? It's almost like
it's like they've done what keepers practice for.
Yeah. I will say though, West Brom played a really good defensive game. Like I think
that keeper did great.
They almost played like a weird like
it was an own goal. You know?
Yeah, it was.
An own goal.
It was a nice display of football in my opinion. Whether you fucking drew against West Brom or not,
it wasn't really nice
up to your standards. We've also this is my point. It's going to be so shaky throughout the whole season.
No, but it's just there's something to me. It's like there's just something, and I feel like I'm repeating myself. There's something toothless about City right now. I don't care if we can press teams all we want. Like we've seen that, we've done that, we've been there. We know we can do that, right?
You do that,
but
still.
Passing it around just in their half, like it doesn't go anywhere.
Well,
and it's frustrating when you've got a player like De Bruyne who's so creative, and you see the balls he can put in, and he tried to put in a couple for Aguero, and I mean they got blocked. You know, like I said, the West Brom defenders did really well, but it just.
Well, that's the thing. It's like Aguero only understands that 8 times out of 10. The ball where De Bruyne is going to put is going to be absolutely perfect.
Right, but it didn't even get. The one I'm thinking of one specifically. It didn't even. It barely left De Bruyne's foot, but you saw the trajectory of it. It would have been a great ball. But I don't know why we're playing high balls into the box. You know, I mean, I know it worked out twice with De Bruyne. Like we got two really short players got their heads on it, but other than that.
Had a header as well, I think. I don't know if it was from a corner or what.
Who?
Jesus had one as well.
Jesus did it, and Ake got on one early on, I think. You know, which is fine. I guess.
If Sterling knew how to head the ball, he would have scored as well.
I mean, the problem is though. Look at we're a fairly short side, you know, especially when Aguero's on. So look at Barcelona; they adapt to that. They take short corners. They don't cross. They're not crossing balls in like that.
But you should have scored those goals though.
I know those two. I'm saying those two are exceptions. I'm saying those two are exceptions. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're talking from open play or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, set pieces. You got your big lads from the back, and Rodrigo's quite a big fella, isn't he? That wins headers. So
yeah,
you know.
But there's two players. There's two players, isn't there? There's Laporte. There's Laporte. You know? Ake gets his head on stuff, but he's not that big, is he? He's not. He's probably what I'd say.
He's used to going winning headers. You don't need to be the tallest.
Yeah.
Back most of your life, mate. You're used to.
No, I know. I'm not so mad about the corners. It's more the crosses from open play, and we've done it all season. And for some reason, we think it's almost out of frustration.
What about Pep? That was weird, wasn't it?
With the fourth official.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was really strange. Yeah.
That's just frustration.
It was
frustration, mate. Yeah, but I mean, look, his team's dominated. For whatever reason, chances haven't gone in. You know, he comes up against these teams that come in and Jose him to death.
Yeah.
Every time at the Etihad, he's got to be used to it by now.
But
he's got to understand that frustration is just seeing.
Yeah, but also
things are getting to him.
Also, yeah, exactly.
But
Liverpool
Tottenham was
the next game.
He was asking for an extra minute or two. Like, what's that really going to do if you're not? I don't know. You could have given me an extra 5 minutes. I don't think we would have scored. You know, like.
I don't know about that. Doesn't do it.
So here's the question then, and I don't really want to. We can talk about the Man United game as well, the derby. It's just.
Well, there's not a lot to say about that.
Yeah, that's my point. Like, it's just.
Toothless.
Yeah, it wasn't a derby. It didn't feel like one. You know.
No, it was toothless, mate. It was just void of anything.
Yeah, it just did.
Don't get me wrong. I think they took total control in the second half.
Yeah.
Of the game itself.
Yeah, but that's getting old.
Nothing.
It's getting old.
Still nothing.
See, I said 4-0 because they definitely have the ability to beat them 4-0.
You said 4-0, and then we got in the Uber down to the pub, and you said City are going to lose, and then we got in the pub, and you said 1-1.
Oh, no. So, when I woke up, I had that weird feeling.
Yeah.
So, I had a feeling that City weren't going to win. So it was like, and that Man United could snake one. I didn't think they were going to be the better side. And then when we got in the pub, it was just dull the first like 10 minutes, and I was like, this is going to be this isn't going to be what I thought it was. This is like then they're just not going to perform.
I caught myself just like drifting away from the match. That's
what I'm saying. I was saying
interest,
exactly,
and it's like it shouldn't be like that against Man United. I was so excited to get down there and watch it, and like,
well, I mean, when there's a boring game like that, and then people are still sitting down, diving, sitting down and like making it last forever, like you're gonna lose interest.
Yeah. It's just, I mean, we definitely played a better game against West Brom, but like, look at it's West Brom, like we should have scored.
What about me mate getting fired, Slav?
Yeah.
The most
it doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense.
I think I'm going to hold a grudge against them. No.
Yeah.
Why not?
You know me mate Rob's the big from the Lion and Eagles, a big West Brom fan, but I think I'm going to hold a grudge.
How do you get promoted after, and then this whole thing happened where
12 games in, you've got your best result of the season, even though you have won a game.
Yeah.
Your best result. So it was all happening before the game.
100%. They got an amazing result. Yeah.
Well,
you know what? I wouldn't mind. No disrespect to Big Sam, but I wouldn't mind if they had something lined up to say this is a whole new beginning.
Because what's he going to do?
Somebody new, which we believe in, might take us forward, rather than bring someone in to just keep us up.
Well, that's exactly what they've done. They've literally decided, we're going to get relegated unless we bring Sam Allardyce in.
Yeah.
Already, which is how do you get promoted? Has there been a earlier manager that got Jesus fucking Christ, I shouldn't have taken that.
Like a manager that's been
fired, sacked quicker than by being promoted.
No, but there was a Dutch guy, what was his name? De Boer at Palace. 4 games.
Yeah.
But I don't think he put them up, and then...
De Boer, yeah.
Oh, well, that's what I'm saying, a manager that brings you up.
He took over for 4 games,
Yeah.
And he fired him. So, no, but I'm just gutted for Slav, because... look what's happened with Southampton when they had that spell and they lost 9-0 and
West Ham even
the manager Hassan Huttl, whatever his name is, the Austrian fella.
Yeah.
And look, and he's turned it round now he's been able to, because look, the only players he really signed was the players they had on loan from the promotion last season. So they only signed Championship players that they'd had on loan.
Yeah.
Although they may have come from Premier League teams.
Who, West Brom?
West Brom, yeah.
Yeah.
And then they sold the centre off. He didn't want to go behind his back.
Yeah.
So you can't trust them anyway. Really.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are they Chinese owners or something?
It's definitely the owners. So it's like it's like they're not football fans. They see
it's business, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, I definitely don't think Slaven knew.
Big business.
I definitely
understand, but
I don't think.
Yeah, there's obviously going to be people coming in weeding and.
Yeah.
I don't think Slaven knew it was happening. Like, I mean, he's obviously gone out and. Otherwise,
I've seen some of his quotes that's not his job to worry and he's, keep his mind on the game itself and his players and doing the best job he can. And so normally when they say that, the whispers fly around, don't they? It's horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they're gonna say that regardless, aren't they?
Of course, yeah.
They have a script that they have to say like 4 months in, and they're gonna read that word for word whether he's even doing as bad as Sheffield United, which is what he.
I mean, the fact that they had Sam Allardyce lined up,
I'm just gutted for him, mate, because he's such a good lad as well.
Yeah.
I felt he was unfairly treated at West Ham, and then.
Yeah.
And then this happens again. But
I thought I saw a weird moment. This is a little irrelevant when he went to shake hands with Edison, and Edison kind of bumped him on the shoulder. It looked like, I don't know if it was just like a sort of like a. It might not have been like malicious, but it just looked a little odd, But
was just upset about not winning a game again, you know?
Yeah, I mean, Edison literally had nothing to do in
Winning
the,
it, he
in the
gets it
second
like
half. Yeah. So, yeah. Where do you think's next for Slaven then? Do you think there's any hope in the Premier League? You think you'll go back to Europe or?
No, I just think, it might be time that he takes a little break from it and, see what's in the pipeline. I mean, I think he's a good enough coach. I don't know any more the difference between coach and manager, but somebody was saying it the other day, why did they give him the title of manager? Arteta. Why did they give him that extra pressure?
Yeah.
I mean, I thought they were managers.
Well, they're coaches, but the managers have more say over the transfers and the bigger picture stuff.
I think with Arteta,
I don't agree with it.
The Arteta thing was an Arsene Wenger thing.
That was a while ago, though.
Yeah, it was like no one had been the official manager or something since Wenger, and then
I'm sure it's a pay rise.
How bad are they, by the way, Arsenal?
They're not, though, are they? They prove that they're not.
Team the other day, and if it makes you believe David Luiz coming on is the best thing that could happen to them.
Yeah, I know.
They've got serious problems, mate.
Yeah.
I can't find a personality or a leader out there. The captain's not vocal.
He's not.
He's by far their best player.
Yeah.
But even him, when he was, he's broken.
He's not a captain, is he? He's someone that.
Sorry, I just gotta get this out. You hear what Everett told about going to Thierry Henry's house? Yeah. He went to Thierry Henry's house.
No one listens to me. People listen to Thierry Henry though.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, everyone went to Thierry Henry's house and they were watching Arsenal play, and then Xhaka walked out with the armband, and apparently Thierry Henry turned it off or something, or he at least said he can't watch.
Yeah, he said he can't watch it with him being captain of his team.
Yeah. Which I've
been saying for 3 years or something.
Yeah.
2 years, 3 years.
Yeah.
I said Emery wasn't good enough, and he took them, 18 months to get rid of him.
Yeah.
And I'm feeling the same with Arteta, mate. I don't know if he's the man to drag them out of it. Problem you have when we talk about Slav and West Brom isn't Arsenal.
No.
Yeah, but more time.
He's inherited worse attitudes, bigger paychecks. Like Ozil's still floating about
he said he wants something about Ozil coming back in 2021. It's like, why is he gone? Why does he need till 2021? He's still on.
I mean, you don't want to bring him back and then him be shit, and him lose his confidence.
He will be shit because he's shit.
Ozil's absolutely.
He says flux capacitor for 2021, has he?
Yeah.
Gonna come blasting in.
Ozil's still up there as.
Oh, you can't say that.
Top 15 players in the Premier League.
You can't say that because
he's 14. He's 14.
You can't say that
because
because
not even top 15 in Arsenal, mate.
No,
I know. I know.
You just can't say that because a player can get injured for however long, like a few months, and come back and be shit.
Okay.
And just never regain form.
I've said this before. The type of player that Ozil is, you can teach the fundamentals that anyone for football and their desire, their drive can get them a certain standard.
Yeah.
What Ozil has can surpass that. It's like what people say when the best singers are born. They're born like that. They're born with a huge mouth, like Steven Tyler, or Freddie Mercury. They can project the vocals better. Ozil is just his brain. The way his brain has been molded his whole life, he's more this.
Yeah, but if you don't apply yourself, it doesn't matter.
Of course, and we said the same thing about Berbatov when he went to fucking Man United. He still did great things.
Yeah,
and I still thought he was top 15 best players in the world at the time.
You've got about 50 in your top 15.
Well, no. I'm saying Berbatov at the time. I couldn't say Berbatov's top 10 because he has. Look, he's slower than Giroud.
I could be the best. I could have
creativity is so huge.
I could have so much skill painting, right? I could be the most skillful painter, but if I don't paint and have never if I don't paint, and I'm not the top 15 painter, am I?
But you could be.
I could be, yeah, but he's not. Ozil's not playing.
Yeah, I know, but he could be. Same thing with Bale. Same thing with Bale. He could be.
Well,
like Ozil hasn't played.
Right. I'm just saying, if Ozil was at Chelsea and he was doing this, I would have already found out his address. I would have got a plane ticket over there. I would have
tried to carjack him.
I would have done something. I would have tried. I would have tried help the cause.
Mustafi would have scared you away.
Yeah, maybe. How do you? They did the same thing with Wilshere. How do you have that level of creativity?
But they've obviously tried, Connor. They're giving them £200,000+ a week. Why wouldn't they try?
That's not what they want. These people have.
No.
Ozil was already rich before he came to.
That's what he's costing the club. You really don't think no one at the club has thought, hold on, he's burning a hole through our bank account.
Well,
can we go?
He's already said he doesn't want to go in January. He's going to see his contract out to the end of the season.
Yeah. So not only are Arsenal going to get relegated, they're going to be in massive debt. And they were when Arsene Wenger was there, they were one of the only Premier League clubs that weren't in debt.
That's because he didn't buy anyone, and he also kind of ruined the club as much as he did build it up.
This Xhaka suspension could actually save Arteta's job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except he's got Danny Ceballos coming in, who's dog shit as well.
Yeah. I mean, maybe
El Neni.
See, okay. How do you place someone who said, "I'm not when he first came here, I'm a Madrid player. I'm definitely not an Arsenal player. I'm not going to stay at this club." Instead of someone just sitting on his ass.
If you can't get an Arsenal's team,
he's talking about Ceballos.
I was talking about Ceballos.
Ceballos.
Yeah.
How does he play for Real Madrid? How does Real Madrid sign him in the first place?
Well, because Real Madrid signs 250 people a year.
It's frightening. I look at this
They got lucky with Odegaard. He actually came back.
I look at football in general and I think, what the fuck is going on? What are people doing?
Well, that's the thing. The second you show your creativity, like the likes of Havertz, that I really don't want to go into because, well, one, I don't think you guys have seen enough Chelsea games. He's definitely a great player. And I'm clutching at straws here. He's one of the most creative players in the Premier League.
Top 15, yeah.
Top 15, definitely 14. No, but that's my point. Like,
why 15? Wait, why 15? Why is 15?
Because it's definitely not 10. It's definitely not 10, and 20's way too much. So.
I think the shots kicking in.
Yeah, top 17. Top 17.
No, but my point is, if you show even a glimpse of that creativity, you should be worth. No.
Every time I've said this about Phil Foden, you've just talked me off it.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you said I'm biased.
No, you definitely biased, but he doesn't have
glimpses of. He doesn't have a lot of glimpses of creativity.
No, not even glimpses. He's shown his creativity.
Yeah.
Foden's a great player. He's not as great as you think. You think he's top 15, and he's not.
The difference is, you have to bring it with you every week.
But that's
some of these players don't.
Well, that's the thing.
Don't.
Well, that's the thing. What do you do with the?
Or every 3 years, if you're talking about Ozil.
All right, but that's the thing. Look at the people that Ozil.
You can look at the opposite. You can look at the opposite, right? When the team's winning, even when they're having a shiter, you don't notice it because the team's winning, and then they just stay in there floating around because they're the top earners or they've been bought for a lot of money or whatever.
Yeah.
They're not noticed because the winning papers over the cracks.
Yeah.
Now the other way, which is bad as well, when the team's not doing so well, normally the first player to get yanked out is the creative one, because now they think we've got to go solid. We've got to,
which is what they did.
Go solid. We've got to be harder to beat.
Yeah.
That's West Ham, to be fair.
So if that's my point, if you're the likes of Wilshere and Ozil, well, you have that creativity, and just because you didn't show it a certain amount of games, because that's all you're looked upon. You're not looked to do with your defensive skills. You're not looked to scoring. You look to assisting, and what De Bruyne is doing. You know, so
I think a bigger part of the Wilshere thing, though, Con, was they couldn't keep him fit.
Well, I think this is my whole thing. If you have a creative player that is like these types of players that are just head and shoulders better footballers, you have to focus on keeping them happy.
But I think that requires the right manager. I think
that's my point.
With Wilshere, I think
Ozil and Wilshere didn't have the right managers.
You're not going to change the manager. You're not going to change the manager just for one player, are you?
But I mean, look
like Wilshere's head.
But look at what happened to Arsenal.
It's where they are in their head. Like you can't be. The club can't be conscious of just one player. the club has to look at the squad,
But
right?
think about what happened to them with the likes of Wilshere. He was playing great.
There's something
he got injured,
wrong.
and
Wilshere's got in his own head. You know, the whole.
Well, isn't
Arsene Wenger went
isn't
defensive
Jose,
before he could come back.
Isn't Jose sitting near the top of the league by doing exactly that? He's got the creative ones out
Yeah.
and sticking in the so-called Sissoko
Well,
and
he's not at the
and
top of the
Højbjerg.
league.
And that's why he's saying Dele Alli is not as intense as he should be in training.
Yeah.
Doesn't work hard enough.
Yeah.
So he's getting success by doing it.
Right.
So other people
Wait.
see that also.
Who's Mourinho's creative players?
Yeah, but Dele
Not
Alli
Dele
isn't.
Alli.
He's not the creative one, is he?
Look at Lucas Moura. He never starts him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I agree. But
Okay, yeah,
Son's creative,
Lucas,
and
yeah.
Harry Kane is also. And you guys are. I'm gonna get jumped over. Harry Kane drops into that position and he creates this season.
Yeah, he does.
And then you put him up there.
You do,
He
but then
does.
you've got Son up there. I mean, it's
well,
just.
yeah,
similar
that's
to
the
what
only
we said
time.
about
That's the only
Jesus
time.
earlier.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So similar to what we said about Jesus.
Yeah, but it works with.
It's like Arsenal and Xhaka, what I've always said. When he drops the left back, you're missing
I
that
know,
midfield
But the,
player.
Yeah,
the thing
but-
with Jesus is everyone's better on the ball other than
But
him.
here's the difference, though. Here's the difference. Tottenham are already
Everyone's better at it.
Tottenham are being pressed when Harry Kane does that. City are pressing when Jesus and Aguero do that. So there's space behind
That's true,
for
yeah.
Tottenham when Harry
course,
Kane
then.
does it. There's no
Yeah.
space
But
behind
also,
for City
Harry
when
Kane isn't. If Son came back and did that, fine. Harry Kane isn't lightning, is he?
he's not lightning, no, but it creates the space
That's why.
for a lightning
That's why
player.
Harry
He's not
Kane
slow,
coming
though.
back.
He's not slow.
He's not
fair.
slow.
He's not slow, but Harry Kane coming back and then being the person who sets up the play, it's very unlikely that he's going to be the one on the end of it, and he's your best finisher at your club.
Yeah.
So you're sacrificing
Look, but
the fucking creative
But look,
player
it's
in the middle,
here's,
which is
here's the thing. Here's the
type
thing
of
that
player.
ends this argument, because I mean we've talked way too much about Tottenham. It's working for Tottenham. It's obviously not working for Arsenal. So
I mean,
honestly, I don't see. I mean, unless Big Sam.
As Ozil's not working for Arsenal.
Well,
either.
yeah. well, he's getting paid
working
like
for anyone,
he's
is
getting
he?
paid. He's on the pandemic dole, isn't he?
He's under stimulus. He's getting,
But
I'd take him in a heartbeat.
if Big Sam might be able to manage two clubs, West Brom and Arsenal, and keep them both up at the same time. I don't know. I've never seen anyone do that before, but I don't see them letting go of Arteta.
might be gutted. Arsenal might be gutted.
they
missed out on
should.
him.
They shouldn't let go of.
No,
Arteta.
you know what? You know what
It's
they
the
do.
players' fault.
You know
It's
what the
not
move?
Arteta's
No, I
fault.
know it's not Arteta's fault, but also someone needs to go in there and sit all the players down and be like, "All right, get your shit together, or you're dropped."
It comes to something when you allow 2,000 people in and they all boo you off.
Or leave early. Yeah,
Burnley, yeah.
I saw.
Young broke his duck, see? 2 in 2 games.
Yeah, I saw some people were wearing their masks over their eyes as well.
Oh, yeah.
See,
See, they won't give you the time. When we say about someone like Arteta, okay, new to management, he's got new ideals. Has he got new ideals, really? Has he trying to follow in Pep's footsteps? But you can't do with your players what he does with his players, because your players are just shite.
Or Xhaka. Let's just use the code word Xhaka for shite.
But for me, it was always a doubt for me because he plays them.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, you've either got nobody else, you've got no kids coming through, which they obviously have.
Yeah.
Because of other positions they do.
Yeah.
What do you see?
well, no, none of them are.
What do you see in that player?
None of them are centre mids though. The kids that come through are always wingers or they're
wingers,
playing
yeah.
up top.
And they play right, like wing back if they're.
But
Which
They
I'll
must
just say for the 20th time, Saka is
They must
absolutely
have
amazing.
sentiments for the under 23s and the under 21s, whatever. They must have them.
I mean, if Guendouzi's outshining the other kids his age, then that's when you have a problem.
Guendouzi's not.
I don't think. Well, he was.
Well, that's my point. If Guendouzi's playing and Guendouzi was 19 and the other
He was
19-year-old
Emery.
kids aren't coming through, Guendouzi was shit.
Yeah.
And he
Emery
still
brought
is
them.
shit.
Yeah, Emery.
Emery's an idiot. Emery's an idiot.
Here's the thing: if you were Arsenal, and I do like Arteta, but
keep
just standing from like if I was in Arsenal, if I was in charge of Arsenal, you'd try and lure Pochettino in.
He wouldn't go. He
No,
wouldn't.
mate. He's waiting for Real Madrid. He's waiting for big.
Is he though?
He wouldn't come to
is
an.
Zidane not just going to sit happy
He
on
wouldn't
that
come
check?
to another London squad.
Unless he's
I
still
think he
hanging on
would.
from.
No.
Unless he's
Pochettino?
still
No,
hanging
he
on
wouldn't.
from Man United, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wouldn't come to another London
You
squad.
don't think you think Pochettino's too loyal to go to another London club? I don't see it.
I think
doubt it
Pochettino's
because
one of
they
the best
fired him,
people on
Con.
this planet.
Yeah, they fired him. He's not.
I know.
He's not going to be loyal to
Yeah,
Tottenham.
he will be.
No.
He will be. That's who he is.
Jose
I don't
went
know
to
him
another
at all.
club, mate.
Pardon?
Jose went to another London club.
Yeah, Jose has no loyalty. He thinks every footballer is like a fucking caveman, and he thinks he's just smarter than the rest. Like
No, that's
than
just
anyone
Harry
that's
Kane.
yeah, probably. Then I mean, he wasn't really a footballer, was he? He's. It's
No,
like
I think he was made to be a defensive manager,
exactly.
and I put defensive in there because he's not. He's not. Like,
honestly, he's the prophecy of being the best defensive manager who never played who never really exceeded at football.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
No, mate.
Like-
Maybe he's just the bus driver.
Hey, but he hasn't got a speeding
stuck-
ticket once.
Started off driving the bus for Barcelona.
Yeah,
he doesn't
no
know how to get
parking
out of
tickets.
second gear.
Hey, mate, he's won the Champions League enough, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And we can't say it was always Real Madrid.
No, that's what I'm saying. He's got
No, he
enough to
didn't.
win the Premier
He-
League. That's why we've come full circle now. Now he's got enough to win the Premier League, and you're saying he hasn't.
He only won it with Madrid once, didn't he?
He won it with Inter.
Inter.
Did he win it with Porto?
Porto.
Oh, so he didn't win it. He didn't win it. No, he didn't.
He
He's
won it
won
with
it with
Madrid.
three different clubs.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, Inter, Porto, and Real Madrid.
no. I think he was gonna be, and then
No.
he didn't.
No. Need a researcher.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, guys. We're on a budget. I've got to Google it here myself on my phone. How many times has Mourinho won the Champions League?
Twice, because no manager.
I'm asking Google, not you.
No manager's done it with 3 individual teams.
I think he has.
he's only won it twice. Porto and Inter.
Well done, Con.
That shot really helped.
So he didn't win it with his best team.
Yeah.
But in
And
my argument with Madrid, he was treated like how Slaven was treated, pretty much. To where, I mean, to be fair, he killed Casillas' career, but he had people like Cristiano Ronaldo who thought he was 10 times bigger than the club, and Mourinho only is bigger than the club
Well, that
in
would
his
have been
mind.
a massive egos, wouldn't it?
Exactly, yeah. So
Hey, what about the Hammers? It seems like Friday was ages ago, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. It
Go
does.
to Leeds and win.
2-1 against Leeds, yeah. I mean,
You know, that was so much better performance
yeah,
than the Man U. They crumbled second half.
yeah.
The Leeds was so much better performance, but scoring from set pieces, and then, you know, today, did you see Haller's goal?
Yeah. Ridiculous.
Mate, the goal didn't belong in that game
Right.
or in that performance.
no bicycles normally do.
But
It's
Well,
it's always those people with the egos that try it.
Yeah, but my disappointment is, I mean, look, he shows he's got the capability to do that sort of thing.
yeah.
No? So let's hope that's a spare for him right now. But I don't know, because of his body language and the way he is on the pitch. And, you know, I mean, look, the whole performance, similar to the Tottenham thing, when you set up to be negative, there's really no creativity today. There was no spark, you know, no... I mean, Lanzini come on and try to do his little bit by getting the ball everywhere he could and trying to create, but there was just no... You thought once they scored the equaliser that they were going to push on.
Yeah.
It was as if, like, okay, we've got back in, let's go back to how we started, you know, by containing... And containing who? It's Crystal friggin' Palace, for God's sake. And then they get Benteke sent off, which was an absolute disgrace, by the way. Both decisions against him, both yellow cards, was an absolute joke. He didn't fling an elbow once, and he's got done for catching people twice. It was some of the worst refereeing I've ever seen,
Yeah.
you know? And well, we talk about them every friggin' week, mate. It's...
I was just about to
gets
congratulate
monotonous.
them.
We were
It gets monotonous.
I was
about to go a whole episode.
I was about to congratulate them with the Son goal, because
No, that's VAR, mate, isn't it?
okay. I
That's
thought
not the ref.
that's who you were insinuating.
No, this is the ref himself.
Well, they're all refs, aren't they?
It's ridiculous, mate. Honestly, and disgusting. You know, you talk about the Xhaka thing. When someone grabs your neck, it doesn't make you fall down. So the Burnley player is at it as well.
Pussy, yeah.
He said, yeah, which is disgusting. You know, the Alioski did it on...
He's an English kid, by the way.
On Pepe, didn't he?
Yeah.
You know, his head touches his head.
Yeah.
That make you fall down.
Well, did you see... I don't know if you... Because what you normally do when someone goes down, and you've been doing it for the last decade plus, when someone goes down, you at least try to be able to fast forward through that instead of fast forwarding through the half time, because it's so much worse seeing... Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know.
Did you see Harry Kane today in like the 70 or something minute? He's cleared the ball. He's hit heads with like Wijnaldum or something, and he sees it's going to a Liverpool player, even though...
Yeah, he did. He looked. Yeah, you watched him looking.
But you see him look, and then he goes down, and you hear him scream, and then I think Wijnaldum actually loses the ball to Sissoko or someone, and then Tottenham are on the break, and then the ref stops it because it was a head injury.
Yeah.
And then now Harry Kane has just fucked over his own team.
There's the new rule just come out, isn't it? Stopping things for the head. But someone else said
talking about it.
You're going to get people cheating and faking now, which you are. You know, you're doing this rule for the good of the player.
Yeah.
Supposedly for the benefit of the player. Is it really for the benefit of the player, or is it for the benefit in the future? The player doesn't sue.
Right.
For dementia or something, you know?
They're debating the rule right now, whether if a player goes down with a head injury, can they bring on a temporary sub?
Yeah.
So that's what to me, I don't think anyone's going to fake going down with a head injury if they have to come off. You know what I mean? Like, because they're not...
Well, that's the whole point. He went down because he knew Liverpool were getting the ball.
That's assuming they're intelligent enough.
Right, yeah.
Which they obviously be fucking aren't.
Yeah.
Well, Liverpool were getting the ball, so he's looked and then fell down.
Look, I want to go back to West Ham because, again, we'll keep riding Tottenham a little bit. I was just going through some Twitter comments of Lanzini from some of the West Ham fans. And everyone seems to think he's just best coming on as a sub. But I think for West Ham to make that next progression, he needs to start, and maybe it's not him, maybe it's a new player they bring in. They're not going to buy anyone big in the January window. No. But do you think, and again, I'm just trying to get the feel of the West Ham fans, would you say that they should be happy that they're sitting in 7th playing ugly football, or is there room for progression with that risk of slipping down the table?
Well, the fact is why they're asking it, or we're asking, is he best coming on a sub? Because the way he sets out is not to play football.
Mm-hmm.
It's hindering Declan Rice. You've got Souček, right, who scored against Leeds. Okay, he's going to keep doing this. He's going to keep popping up at set pieces. Look, the 2 goals at Leeds, 2 set pieces again.
Yeah.
I don't know how many they've got this season from set pieces, but I know it's quite a few. It means it's not happening really in open play. Now Souček, for me, what I noticed about him today, he was going up into the box way earlier than the ball was going to be arriving. And now he's hindering Declan Rice to be there on his own. Xhaka syndrome.
Yeah.
You need that extra man there. You need to overload back there to be able to play for the build-up to get you in the areas to put the ball in the box. Now, if he's going way ahead of the game, then it's exposing Declan Rice and leaving him alone and having too much to do. So what he's got to do, he's got to be that extra man in the build-up and still get himself in the box.
Yeah.
Now, Bowen's being stifled, right? Fornals is not a threat in anything, and he did eventually take him off at half-time and brought Lanzini on. And then we started almost playing football. Almost. It wasn't football, but it was better than what it was in the first half. But to play Lanzini, you've got to now say, I'm going to change my mindset. He's just got 4 points from them 2 games.
Yeah.
You know? And would have probably expected it the other way around, to beat Palace at home and maybe go and get a point at Leeds. But now you've already done the hard bit at Leeds. Why don't you go all out at home?
Yeah.
Against they're not. they're not even. They've got a big centre forward who's decent in the air, and he's proved today that he's agile and can do what he's done. But there's not enough going in the box for him.
Right.
Everything's getting lumped long. He's challenging for things. We're waiting to get bits instead of having controlled football to be able to build it into the areas. You've got Soufal, to be fair, who gets up and down.
Yeah.
Is he as good as the saying? I don't know, but he gets up and down.
I mean, the assist today.
Balls in the box. Is he a Zabaleta in his heyday? No.
No.
Mm-hmm. But he's getting up and down. There's no Masuaku on the other side. Fair enough. Creswell didn't do it as much as Masuaku does when he's wing back. Mm-hmm. But if this fella's supposed to be the target man or Souček can get in the box, how is it going to happen if we don't have that build-up? Are we just going to lump it and then hope we get the knockdowns and get it wide? Because I think Bowen has got so much more to offer, right? Being stuck out on this right side doing the doggy shit up and down. I don't believe Fornals has, and I've said it all along. Now, for some reason today, he's decided to take him out and bring Lanzini in. And Lanzini, you could see he wanted to play. But if he doesn't have anybody else to bounce off and to play with, him and Benrahma looked okay together. Mm-hmm. It looked sort of like they could interchange stuff. Like Benrahma actually, for me, looked the liveliest of everybody.
Yeah.
And it wasn't his stand-up performance, but he's just coming from the Championship and looks like your most lively player. That can't be right. Mm-hmm. There's something with the setup and the way he wants the team to play. But like I said earlier, with papering over the cracks, if you're getting results, it's going to stick to it.
Yeah.
It's going to stick to it. You shouldn't say, we're a goal down, now let's try and play.
Yeah.
Let's bring Lanzini on and try and play. Yeah. I'm a believer that should happen from the beginning.
It's funny because it's like West Ham have the opposite problem that City have right now. I mean, some would say City are playing good football, not getting the results. Whereas, I mean, obviously I don't mean that outright they're playing good football, but most of the time they're playing good silky football. Not getting the points, really, we should be taken from certain games like the West Brom game. West Ham...
to be honest, mate, it's gone a lot more possession oriented.
Right, yeah. I'm
the actual doing it for a reason. We always said other clubs want to emulate City, but City do it for a reason.
Right.
Other clubs keep it for keeping's sake, So while you've got the ball, nobody else is going to hurt you.
Yeah.
But City are believers that we don't fear nobody, or over the last couple of seasons they have been.
Yeah.
We don't fear nobody. We're going to outplay everybody because we trust our players.
But you've also had the most creative players,
right?
In the David Silva, Bernardo Silva, De Bruyne.
I'm just saying though, West Ham are getting the points, not really playing the football that people want to see. It's just kind of like this weird opposite. You know what I mean? Like they're finishing, they're obviously scoring goals. West Ham are, and I think I think honestly, it's down to, so I've got just David Moyes, his first season at West Ham, his points average was 29 points, and since he's been there this time, it's 38, so almost 10 points more he's averaging. Sorry, that's his win. That's his win percentage, not average points. His win percentage was 29% in his first stint. Now it's 38%. So my question still is should West Ham be happy where they are in the league? What is it, seventh they're sitting in now? And will there come a time where the board thinks David Moyes isn't the creative type? He's brought us back up to the level where we should be.
Is it everything that Antonio's not there?
No, because
is that everything?
No.
Because I'm sure, I'm 100% certain that after the lockdown, when they came back, they played a different way.
Yeah.
They played a different way and kept themselves safe.
Well, they had to.
Why do you start a new season and not say that was right for us? Because it's the same players.
Yeah, but it was...
Why don't you say that was right for us? Why don't we play like that?
It was desperation and need
which
before.
Seems like it comes from
it doesn't matter what
it comes from the players, not the manager.
Don't you see? That's the right way.
Yeah, no, exactly. But think about the early fixtures West Ham have had this season. David Moyes just thought we're going to tighten up and we're going to play a little more defensive. They're going to tighten up, play a little more defensive, and it worked. So why not? Why his mindset probably is why not keep doing?
I just want to. Shouldn't that have been like a mini relegation fight then?
Yeah.
What kept them
Which
up
I
in
think
the
it was.
fight? Shouldn't they have gone? That's the same. It's fear of these 6 games.
Yeah.
That's like we've got 6 games left and we've got to stay up.
Yeah.
Right. So do what we did to stay up.
I just want.
They did with the majority of those 6 games.
Yeah.
Why is it changed now?
It's not changed. It's the same. That's the problem. Sorry. The problem is it's the same. Like they played the same, so they're still playing the same. It just doesn't look. It didn't look great after the lockdown. The results were just there. And I think anyone looking back on this season, if we time traveled with Mesut Ozil into 2021, and we look back at this season and look back at West Ham at 7th, you forget about the football and you think about the standing.
Yeah.
That's my point. The standing right now, West Ham and Chelsea are in the same exact position to where the next 4 teams below us, except for Wolves, have games in hand, and they're only 1 or 2, 3 points behind us.
Yeah,
where the likes of West Ham and Chelsea can easily go into 10th and 11th or 9th and 10th with these next couple of games. So it's not like Chelsea, and we were talking about Chelsea earlier, being in 6th. They're not in 6th. You know, West Ham aren't in 7th. You know, they're in 7th as of right this second, but they
with City with a game in hand, 1 point behind, and United with 2 games in hand.
Villa got 3 games in hands and 3 games in hands, and they're only 3 points behind West Ham and 4 points behind Chelsea. You know, not saying that Villa's going to win.
Yeah, but it's shit as well.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't know if you wanted to say this on a podcast, but I'm going to call you out for it anyway. And because you said it to me, you're never going to watch Grealish again.
That's what I'm saying right now, yeah.
And I agree with you. And I hope I hold that standard.
Never going to watch him again?
Never watch him again.
How does that
I'm
work?
Never going to watch Villa again.
Well, what if they play? What about when they play West Ham and City? You just put a piece of tape on the TV?
Yeah.
And
maybe that's when I have to.
Yeah.
But tomorrow they play Burnley. I'm not going to watch that game, mate.
Yeah.
I'm not going to watch it again. I get too angry.
I'll say
they need a fucking.
It's messing my life up.
I'll say
that's my point. I don't want to get Wolves and the whole Wolves and Chelsea thing. That's a great game 2 years ago.
Yeah, a year ago.
Yeah. Even the amount of dive. Never mind. Go on. Go on. But that's my point exactly.
Do you want me to pull up the quote again?
Yeah.
But when you sent me the picture that Grealish banned from driving, and we said like it should have been banned from diving, I thought it was banned from diving.
Yeah.
Imagine.
And fined. I thought the FA had woken up.
But that's the whole. This is the whole thing, and why is VAR taking baby steps? Why the whole Son thing where Son was onside for the goal against Liverpool. They did that in a matter of seconds, and everyone they almost threw a fucking parade for VAR. They're like, oh wait, that didn't take long, which it shouldn't ever.
There, though, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, pop a ball. Yeah,
who's sitting there?
All the idiots.
All of them.
All the
doesn't matter who was in today.
Oh yeah.
Fucking numbnuts. You've obviously.
But that's the thing. Why are they taking baby steps when they can clearly? Why don't people get booked? Why? Sorry, I'm gonna go back to it. I don't care.
I thought we were gonna go a full episode without saying VAR.
Why did Wolves get that goal if it should from the corner from Potence's deflection? Why did they get that goal if it was showed fucking 4 times before the corner was taken that it wasn't a corner, it was blatantly a goal kick?
They can't rule on that.
Why? Why?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know.
We've all seen it at home. And then Potence goes and scores. Potence goes and scores, and then we see the replay 2 more times.
The rules are messed.
Why are the rules
are messed up?
Why is there grey areas?
So we're really blaming. We're really blaming. It's not really VAR's fault in that case.
But why aren't they covering everything?
Well, it's the rule. It's the rules.
What do you mean?
The rules state that VAR, they don't rule on corners or any of that stuff. Like, that's really...
Do you want to get that fucking idiot fifth official with the stick again?
I don't care.
Like, I know you
as long as it's right. No, as long as they
clearly came in and did nothing, you know?
Well, no, I'm saying...
He held the stick.
No, I think they should. I think VAR should... Well, I'm torn because
why can't they do that? Like, we all... Like, as soon as it happened, I was like... Jesus Christ, that's a goal kick. It couldn't be. It's same with Alexander Arnold with the. I don't know if you saw it, and Alexander Arnold did this fucking acting today. He was like, it was blatant, and he goes like that, and he makes it look like it was a goal kick. Like it's gone out. I think it was Harry Kane hit off Alexander Arnold, and Alexander Arnold's made it look like it's hit off, or the way he's portrayed it to look like it hit off Harry Kane, and it blatantly didn't. And we saw that seconds after, and it was obvious. So why can't VAR be like, hold on, don't take the goal kick, go take a corner?
Yeah, I don't know.
You stupid referee, like,
you know, look. There's a fourth
stupid. He didn't see it.
There's a fourth official standing right by a screen. Why doesn't he see it? Why does the ref have to come over and look at the screen when the fourth official is actually the
because it's the name in charge. The name doesn't want to get tainted because apparently referees have a name now.
All right,
why aren't they just?
I know them all, mate.
They should just be called the guy with the fucking whistle.
I'm gonna,
and then that's all we know. We shouldn't know any of the names.
Hey, whistle man. I'm gonna move us on from VAR because we get into it.
I actually even hate the look of Anthony Taylor with a mask on.
I love how he was trying to put his board up and Pep was like getting in the way. So all right, let's we'll get to the I wanted to talk about the Champions League draw. We'll talk about that next week because we've got time before the fixtures, and we're running out of time here. I do want to go back to City really quick and just ask. So, well, we haven't overdone.
Yeah, can you shut up about Chelsea?
Fucking hell, we've
talked about Bournemouth being second, having 2 wins. Carlisle second.
All right. We can. No, we can. We've got time. There's a quick question. But we've talked about Tottenham enough this episode, so I don't know which one of you is undercovered Tottenham.
Rightfully so. Rightfully so.
Right.
Yeah.
So Pep's excuse or whatever you'd call it for the goals not going in is just that his players aren't getting the ball in the net. They need to get the ball in the net. He's pushing blame on them. But is it them?
Thing you learn.
Is it them or is it his tactics that are stifling the strikers?
No, definitely not his tactics. Whether it's how the dressing room. But it's tactics.
Not his tactics, but
Pep has every tactic.
Should he figure out how? Shut your
the fuck up.
Should he, with the caliber of manager that he is, should he adapt his tactics to make?
Ventura, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Shikaka.
Yeah. Shawshank Redemption.
Should he adapt his tactics to make the freaking ball go in the net?
No.
What do you mean?
No. He's got it right. He has it right.
Okay, then.
No, if they're creating chances and
exactly.
That's the way it falls.
But the chances we're creating are
okay.
Not,
but look who's on the end of them.
Here's the thing. No. But here's what's actually happening.
That's like saying, look. Your 2 draws, would you prefer the United performance or the West Brom performance?
West Brom, every single day.
West Brom.
They didn't have them chances against United.
No, but
maybe that's tactics. Maybe that's his tactics when that happens. And then the West Brom game can't be tactics.
You're still not good enough.
It is tactics because we still didn't create enough. We should have created 30 chances against West Brom.
We did.
No, we didn't.
No. I believe 15. We should have created more against Man United.
Okay, we should have created more against.
They're not getting in.
Yeah.
Jose Mourinho.
I'm just saying.
Like West Brom did.
Yeah, but Pep being the manager that he is he going to play? For some reason, he's like retracted, so he's playing the same tactics that won him the league. Except now we're playing 2 defensive midfielders. Right, whether it's Rodri and Gundogan like it was at West Brom, or Rodri and Fernandinho.
But no David Silva, and Bernardo Silva has been.
But I'm just saying, even just that changes the tactics because you're pulling a man out of the attacking part of midfield, and you're making him hold. So now you've got 2 players playing that pivot, meaning the left defensive midfielder watches.
It's when teams bed in, mate. It's congested anyway.
Yeah.
And what he's trying to do.
This is how he's starting it, though.
But
what he's trying to do is when he beds in, he wants his full backs to go, and them 2 holding midfield players will be a back 4. if things break down, because don't forget,
No,
Wolves didn't
we
know
don't.
what
We don't need a back four.
Yeah, no.
No, back three's fine.
No,
Just
back.
the middle. Yeah, you say the two centre backs and the two holding. We don't need that square there. We don't need it.
I don't know. Against
We
the
need a triangle.
against the likes of Tottenham, you can't.
Talking about West Brom.
I know, but I'm saying
Talking about West Brom.
I know if you play the same way, and you're saying you have to adapt your tactics to each team, which you're not what you were 2-3 years ago, where you have every single person fit, like Liverpool have had. You know, so you can't apply the same tactics every single game and have 70% possession and still win 5-0.
I couldn't give a shit if we had.
I think the Wolves game last season made him open his eyes to that.
Yeah,
I'll take a.
Exactly. Yeah, there will be freak players that will tear you apart.
I
because
will
you can't
take.
account for them. You know.
I will take a David Moyes styled win
Oh no.
over West fucking Brom any day over a 1-1 draw.
West Brom.
Are you kidding me?
You should be happy with West Brom.
No,
No, it was unfortunate.
no.
It was an unfortunate
Yeah,
result.
no.
It's a terrible result for you.
I don't care. It's coming to a
good for
point where,
football.
like, I don't want to watch the football go in a U-turn around the fucking from the corner flag to the center circle to the other corner flag to the center circle to the other corner flag. Like, there needs to be something happening.
Okay, but
It's frustrating.
all those chances that you had that the keeper did great for, one of those goes in, it's a completely different game.
Yeah,
you know, you're still pressing while they're pushing it a little bit more now. So not only are you having trouble trying to open up the team, now they're opening up for themselves. You know, the Gundogan header goes in.
I'm just saying, it's
different
just
fucking
getting a
game.
bit old to where.
Essentially, it's to shift people about and find little spaces.
Yeah, I know.
But you're becoming minute spaces when the teams are so deep and you're so high up the field.
Right.
What you're trying to do is entice them out a little bit,
Yeah.
which they don't.
Well, that's why Leicester and Tottenham are
So
doing what
that's
they're
why
doing.
it keeps getting shifted.
But
But it gets more frustrating the later the game goes on
Yeah.
when you aren't ahead.
And the longer the streak goes on, where he's doing the same shit. You know, I'm not. I'm
well,
still.
there's going to be games, mate, where we get the first
Well,
and
do
we get the
you-
second.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Do you
Right.
fix,
It's gonna
do
be
you
the
fix
majority
what's
of
not
them.
broken?
As a world class manager, you figure it out. I'm not a world class manager. I'm not figuring it out.
But look, who's it at the weekend, mate? It's Southampton at the weekend.
Yeah.
They're definitely going to play.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
Caused us trouble last season.
Yeah.
They beat us last season.
Exactly, yeah.
So you'll get a better idea, mate.
So
I
funny
think
we're saying that about
we said
them.
a little while back they're going to find their stride, and it's just a hiccup again. It's just well, it wasn't even.
that's-
I think the United game was a hiccup.
That's-
I don't believe the West Brom.
That's
Brom
exactly how I feel. That's exactly how I
It's,
feel.
no, but it's the same shit.
mean
No
to
one
agree
wants
with
to
you.
score.
They do.
No one wants to score.
Yeah.
They do.
Really?
Nobody wants to score.
How many shots on target did they have against West Brom?
Not enough.
That keeper did. I hate that I don't remember his name.
Everybody wants
he
to
did-
draw 0-0.
He did him. Yeah,
Sam Johnstone.
yeah, Johnstone. Sam.
Johnston.
Yeah, whatever.
What was we
He's
talking
English
about?
though, isn't he?
Who?
The Palace keeper, not the Palace keeper, the West Brom keeper. He did well. And
He did do well, yeah.
This
He
is
did brilliant.
this
I'm
is
not-
what
I'm
this
not
is what
saying he did
happens. This is what happens when you
Even
have
the Bruyne's
Sterling.
free
in
kick, mate, it would have been easy for him to step to his right.
Yeah, no, he did well. I'm
this
not.
is
yeah.
what we were saying. Gundogan kind of probably should have taken the first free kick, and I was laughing because
He did well on his free kick.
He
like
did,
from the,
but
it was
Gundogan
in the wrong
dives for De Bruyne's free kick
Yeah.
like a piece of
Look,
shit that he
it
is.
just takes one of them to go in, and you're happy with the 2-1 with the same performance.
I mean, I'm happier, but I'm not like
Own
I'm
goal.
not ecstatic.
You'd take a West Ham style win, but you wouldn't take a dominant win.
No, but it wouldn't have been. It's one. It's
You
we're talking about
dominant
two different.
West Ham. West
It was
Brom
dominant. It was dominant in the middle third. We were dominant in the middle third.
Mate, count the chances. Count the efforts on goal.
Think about
Okay, so 7 shots on goal for Man City.
that's
But look at Aguero's.
7 shots on goal.
Okay, that's higher than I thought it was, but
Aguero sliced one. De Bruyne had a couple that were blocked there.
I'm just
know,
okay. I'm just
Sterling
saying.
sucks.
Okay, maybe I'm the only one then. But 76% possession. I don't look at that and think, oh yeah, we fucking did one on West Brom, didn't we?
No, it doesn't. No.
Well, it's a
Jose
no.
Mourinho, what was it? 21%, and he thought they were the better team.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
No,
but
I'll still.
I'm just saying it's the end product we're missing, isn't it? It's I don't know.
We've missed our end product anyway.
Of course, Jesus tries to play like Aguero, and he isn't an Aguero type of forward.
Yeah,
he's not the same. Look,
he could be though. He could. He could be a solid goal scorer for City.
He
could
will
not by himself. No,
he could.
The closest person you'll get to Aguero was Suarez 2 years ago. And that's
but look, we can't
Aguero,
we can't remodel just based on Aguero, can we? Because it's you're not going to find another player like that. He's ridiculous.
Is my point. You had David Silva, the last, but you guys have had Nasri, you've had Yaya Toure, where it's like, who else can do what? I mean, maybe Nasri, you had other people can do what he did, but Yaya Toure, who can do what he does? And you kind of went in a little bit of a lull, because Toure was popping up,
right? But it gets nervy when it doesn't look like and I'm sure this. Of course, it does. Happens every time. But it's just like,
dude, everyone, no one's. I don't think anyone is actually fit. Honestly, as stupid as this sounds, no, I don't think anyone is actually. Maybe just now, like the last 2 weeks, people are finally getting to their point of full recovery, but. With the likes of all the injuries, like we've been talking about, all these professionals haven't had. None of these professionals have had this long of a break with like throughout their football career.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna question that, Con. I'm gonna question that because we've got Klopp complaining about the injuries.
Yeah.
Because they had no break. They're saying about the congestion of the games and everybody's tired, but you're still not making all your subs, whatever. So the pre-season was too short. So what was West Ham's pre-season like? What was Villa's like?
Yeah,
what was Southampton's like? Yeah. What was Leicester's like? Because they're all doing better than they did last season.
Yeah, I know, that's my... Yeah, I know, but you're agreeing with me because the standard of football is lowered. So the likes of West Ham...
But shouldn't their standard have come down as well?
Not necessarily, because they don't have all these creative players. They don't have these incredible managers that can show them this way and that way. The average footballer is as fit as the average footballer, So if they can cover their job, it was always going to be bad football at the beginning of this season, and it will be until like the last third or the last fourth of the season. That's when you'll see the best football of this season, because this has been a crazy time. This whole shit that happened. People took vacations. People took off football longer or worse than they would have ever in their career. No one planned to have this in their career. The likes of the people that could have been in their prime have missed their prime because of these months that they've been out. And like it's like the whole world with this whole thing. No, we're not going to be back to like the cogs aren't going to flow as naturally as they were because we've been set back.
Right.
Don't understand that.
I mean, you could look at the two best players in the world. Look at Messi. Look at De Bruyne. What are they doing?
You said it backwards.
What are Messi and De Bruyne doing? Look at their football, and that's how you can look at the rest of the football in any fucking country and anywhere. That's how football's going. They're the two probably hardest working mentally and physically at football, and look at them and you find your answer. Mm-hmm. It's not whether you have that's why I thought Chelsea wouldn't do so well, because we should have beat Wolves, we should have beat Everton. Yeah. We have the deepest squad because of how fucked we are as a club.
Right.
Exactly.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna bookend that by saying it's okay that I'm not happy that City are in 8th.
You're not going to be.
All my excuses.
You're going to leapfrog. Go up to 4th or 5th.
Yeah, exactly. You're going to leapfrog West Ham and Chelsea.
Yeah, fine. But I'm just saying, it's just.
What you're concerned is they're not banging the chances in.
They're not scoring.
And that's not guaranteed to get them 3 points.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you now, Southampton will be a better gauge.
Yeah. Okay.
100%.
It'll be an open, flowing game of football.
Yeah.
Especially, the first 20 minutes will be until Southampton go, oh shit, we fucked up and we gotta come back.
Maybe, yeah. All right, well, let's move on then. We do want to talk about Bournemouth and Carlisle. I didn't mean to just steamroll past that. So, Bournemouth have gone second, haven't they, in the Championship?
They've been second.
There's been a bit of flip-flop.
Oh, okay.
Norwich went back top again today.
Yeah.
I think they won 2-1.
Bournemouth beat Wickham yesterday.
They won 5-0 at the weekend as well.
Yeah.
So you know what? They'll get into this, right? And I think the two teams will run away with it a little bit.
Yeah.
Like Leeds and West Brom did last season.
I mean, they're 3 points. Bournemouth are 3 points clear from third place Watford. You know.
Yeah.
They're 3 points off Norwich on the top.
Up, you know.
Have you seen Bournemouth's goal difference? And obviously the 5-0 had a lot to do with this. But plus 19, where Norwich is plus 9 and Watford are plus 10.
Yeah.
I mean, they're
that's going to be huge.
Highest in the league by 8. You know, so
Still, they've drawn too many games.
They have, yeah. They've drawn a lot. But it looks like, I mean, they've rebounded. You know, and I questioned Bournemouth when Eddie Howe left at the end of last season. I thought it was a bit strange, and I just thought it could have been the free fall, you know, moment for them. But I mean,
yeah, I had doubts about them. But
there's one for you then. If Arteta goes, why wouldn't Eddie Howe have a shout at Arsenal? Why wasn't Eddie Howe brought in by West Brom?
No, I just think because last season
been sacked.
No, but his last season as manager, he got relegated. Would they not look at that and think?
Well, I mean,
don't you say that he worked miracles getting them up in the first place?
I don't think
for 5 years.
Yeah, if you look at it deeper, yeah, but I just don't. I think that the way they'd be looking at that is, if his name's brought up, they'd say, why would we take on a manager that has just gone down?
I
don't agree with. I'm just saying. I just think that's what they would say.
I never got his name right because I hate him since I saw him, and I still do. But Roy Hodgson, I always thought I called him Roy Hodgkinson. Didn't he get West Brom relegated? Then he got an England job.
Yeah, but that's worse than West Brom.
That's a relegation on a relegation.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, I did have. Okay, so and then Carlisle have gone second as well. You said, right?
Yeah, mate. Hope they're flying.
I would love to see sorry, I don't mean to get off Carlisle, but Bournemouth, Norwich, and Watford. Yeah. I don't think Troy Deeney's not a championship. Watford aren't a championship.
I think we said it early on, but before today's result for Leeds, it was looking like it could be.
Yeah.
3 teams might flip flop again.
Well,
West Brom and Leeds.
Yeah.
It was slipping down. I know the others down there aren't good enough, really, but.
Yeah,
it might be Arsenal still, according to Roy
Keane. Mate, like Fulham should have got the points against Liverpool.
Yeah,
in my mind.
That's the thing. It's not like.
What about the penalty? What about the penalty? That's another thing with the referees. Like, Fulham's wall, big brave men.
Out the handball.
In the back, 2 of them you're actually seeing their numbers.
Yeah.
By the time the ball's travelled 10 yards, you've seen their numbers because they spun round. Turn the back on it. Now, what's to stop people now, when the wall's inside the box, just smashing the ball at the wall?
Yeah.
And saying, okay, I'm not really great at free kicks, but I can kick it
smash
the ball
and
see if we get a penalty.
It's a new skill.
Just wasn't sure about the decision that's done, mate. But what are we sure about these days?
Yeah. Carlisle beat Stevenage 4-0 over the weekend.
Happy days, mate, yeah. On a bit of a roll, mate.
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah. Well, I do want to end with this actually. You might know this, but I just wanted to end with a little bit of a quiz here. Just talking about managers getting sacked and honestly, like the length of time managers get right now at the top level. Like Arteta, I mean, we're talking about, you know, will he stay? Will he go?
Wait a minute. Is that a spider on your wall under there? What is it?
What?
I thought there was a spider behind you.
Man, we have a dementia test. That
Is this a joke?
No.
I'm waiting for the punchline.
Oh, it's me arrow on my computer.
Steve Jobs.
I do want to mention that it does take an hour to set up because we got to connect his microphone for him remotely. I'm just kidding. He had it connected today. So with all the
I did nothing for you two, did I?
With all the managerial flip flops, West Ham had they've only had a few managers actually in their history, considering how much history is at the club. Who was West Ham's longest serving manager, and how long do you think it was for?
I'm going with, was it John Lyle or Ron Greenwood?
It was neither. But
I wasn't going to...
Do you want to guess a time? It was neither of those, but guess a time period?
I think either
this is
Sam
also,
Allardyce.
Hold on, this is also according to Wikipedia. So.
Okay, I think either Sam Allardyce
completely.
or
I think this is right though.
Was it someone like in the 50s or?
How long did?
Just guess a time frame then, because you might not know his name.
I think there's someone that has more than.
I think if I say the time period, there's a chance you might know it.
Go on.
Guess a time period.
I thought you said
early 2000s. No.
No, guess how long.
Oh, 5-6 years.
5 or 6 years. What do you think?
8 years, maybe.
8 years. So Sid King managed West Ham for 31 years. Isn't that ridiculous?
So it was in the early days, yeah?
1901 to 1932, yeah. I just saw that. I wasn't planning a pop quiz today.
Yeah,
Yeah, you were born in 1890 something?
I had you two when I was like 75.
Explains with your dementia right now.
No, I just thought
I feel so bad not knowing that now.
No, I didn't know. I just thought,
right?
I just thought 31 years as a manager. I mean,
that's the longest serving
football's
manager.
Changed. No, I don't know. I don't know that. I didn't say that.
I hope so.
Yeah, I'm just saying I saw that. And
Fergie went on way too long, and so did Wenger. So I hope that.
Yeah.
Just he was fighting relegation for 31 years.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Relegated and then promoted. Probably.
Yeah.
That's how you keep your job.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, just a random. I thought that was amusing.
No, that was interesting. I never would have knew that.
You were stitching me up here to make me look like an ass.
No, you do that yourself.
Spider.
Yeah. What are you talking about? All right, guys. I do want to thank our sponsors, SportsVids.
Now, Con.
Yeah, I was just making sure there wasn't an actual spider.
I've actually been making it walk along the wall.
All right, guys. I want to thank our sponsors, SportsVids. Christmas is coming up, and if you haven't got a Christmas present for your friend or for a family member yet, SportsVids is the perfect gift. If they love football, boxing, Olympics, darts, or cricket, you can get them a personalized video shout-out from sportsvids.com. You can choose from football legends like Ian Bishop, Tony Cottee, Sean Gota, Matt Letizia, Phil Thompson, Paul Merson, and many other stars. You simply write them a script, go on sport. Hey, he's got his bobblehead out. I can assure you it's the real Ian Bishop that you get the video from, not the bobblehead. But you can write them a script and order a personalized video, or maybe you just want it for yourself, for your own self-esteem. Nobody's going to judge you.
Your family member who needs a Christmas present.
Exactly, yeah.
Weird though.
Yeah, it would be a little weird, but we're not going to know, and nobody else is going to know. So if you just want a little cheering up over the holidays, you can order a video from one of the stars on their platform. SportsVids, personalized video shout-outs from sporting heroes. Get yours now at sportsvids.com. And something that's not video related, we're talking about Manscaped, our other sponsor here. We don't want any videos or recordings of this. They have the Lawnmower 3.0 out. It just released in the UK. It is the perfect downstairs trimmer. You won't nick your balls while you're shaving. Yeah. Connor obviously used it on his face today.
I only shave one ball at a time, and it works great. There's like a little blue light on it.
Yeah, he practiced on M&Ms, and then he goes for the real thing. So, but it came out good. And they also came out with
M&Ms that he found down the couch.
Yeah. They're the peanut M&Ms.
Yeah, how do you think
that are a little bigger?
They had hair on them. They were fuzzy. They also
Christmas tree.
Yeah, they also just released the Weed Whacker, which is the nose and ear trimmer, also complete with their skin safe technology. So you can swim like Michael Phelps. You can trim your whole body and you can swim a lap in.
What, on drugs?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, what? 13 gold medals?
Yeah, you could swim like Michael Phelps with 13 gold medals by using the Lawnmower 3.0 and the Weed Whacker. You don't need to have any hair on your body anymore. Yeah, like I said, like Michael Phelps.
You don't remember there was a British breaststroker called Duncan Goodhue, mate, who was completely bald.
Well, that's a better reference then for our UK audience then.
It was around the same time as that West Ham.
I don't think it's whether to remember.
Around the same time as what?
The West Ham manager.
Oh, yeah. He swam in the 1910s.
Just knowing,
he swam for England in World War One. Great swimmer, and if you want to swim as fast as he did, order the Lawnmower 3.0 and the Weed Whacker, or either or. They're a great gift for your family or your friend. They may look at you a little weird when you give it to them, but again,
take
perfect.
it as a sign.
Yeah,
hey, I've got one here that we can give away in a competition.
Yeah, take it as a sign.
Okay, nice.
I have a weed whacker that we can give away.
He's got a Weed Whacker that he used by Ian Bishop, signed by Ian Bishop.
With his weeds tangled all in it.
Yeah, it's the grey edition. That
Made the mistake of using the nostril one on my balls.
Yeah, you need an actual Weed Whacker for those nostrils, though. That's fine.
All right, guys. So we'll actually sort out that.
A bit of abuse today, haven't I? Hey?
Not as much as you should have.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll arrange a competition actually.
Top 15 abuses.
Yeah. 14th maybe.
Yeah, and I can tell you the Manscaped products are a top 15. You know. Actually, they're top 1 actually in the trimming industry. The great thing is you can get 20% off and free shipping with the code BISH. That's BISH, not bitch. You know, BISH at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use the code BISH.
Not bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, wearing next week, Con.
Sorry, what was that?
Which Man City shirt are you wearing next week?
I would like the yellow and black or the red and black one. But too bad that he's going to be wearing a Chelsea one.
I haven't got the red and black, but I've got the yellow and black, and you've already worn it. So
I'm actually coming down this weekend, so I'll give you.
I've got the bucket full of shirts, so
I got 2 or 3 Chelsea shirts that I could give you that you can wear when you lose.
You wouldn't wear one of my actual shirts, though, would you?
I've got a few of them. You could. That would look funny.
Yeah.
Look, and also, if anyone listening wants to suggest some punishments that isn't shaving the eyebrows,
or
we
taking a
that's
double
fine.
shot, right?
Use the Weed Whacker.
Yeah, we did get one person say shave an eyebrow, but I mean, I've got to go to work and I can't have a shaved eyebrow, so. And I wasn't
I'm
always.
not going to agree with it because I don't lose anyway.
Yeah, well, actually, when you lose though, we get to pick the punishment, so.
That's fair enough, mate.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for listening. Make sure to head over to 5pintsin.com. We are now accepting PayPal, by the way, in the store for all the new shirts we've got on there. 5pintsin.com/shop. There's a great England styled shirt on there, 5 pints on the shirt, as well as some other merchandise that you can check out. Make sure to give us a rating on all the platforms. It really helps us out. We really appreciate you guys listening. And to you too, it was good having a beer. Talk to you next time.
Man.
Cheers, guys.
See you at the weekend, Con.